So with their most recent marketing, I can't really understand or explain what it's all about, but they're talking about a food truck, and they're acting like it's Breaking Bad, you know, Gus Fring with his Los Pollos Hermanos, the best chicken. No, this is a nostalgia cash grab commercial. I don't even understand why they would do this. Is it supposed to be funny? Is it supposed to be hilarious? Because I'm not laughing. Nobody's laughing. Everyone's cringing. Hello my friends, once again, time to get down to those details. You think Saints Row is a pretty good game, right, from back in the day? Well, me too. I was there since, well, before the game even came out. They had a demo come out, and it was about, what, a 4-hour time limit? You could only play in their section of the world that they gave you for 4 hours. Well, I replayed it again and again and eventually broke the boundary and I could play it for infinite amount of time. That game felt like a lesser Grand Theft Auto, but still a high quality competitor. It felt like something that might actually approach Grand Theft Auto and, you know, step up. But over time, it's kind of more backed down. I think Saints Row 1 and 2 are great examples of the series being at its finest. When it comes to Saints Row the 3rd, it's still reasonably good. It's not terrible, but we get into further territory than that. Saints Row 4 or Saints Row Johnny Get Out of Hell. Let's just get real. That's junk. That's trash. But when it comes to Saints Row Reboot, I've already said that it looks terrible to me. The reasons being, look at the characters, look at the writing, look at the story. Oh, a lot of people don't care about the story? Well, shit. Let's talk about what you're going to endure the most. That's the sandbox crime simulator setting. Now, when it comes to this, what are they going to fill the world with? Have we seen any of the core gameplay mechanics, really? Yes and no. I don't know if the delay has changed something with Saints Row Reboot, but I hope it has, because it had the same gameplay elements as Crackdown 3, one of the biggest, most depressing piles of shit in gaming. It really is so substandard and so overhyped from the time when they were talking about the destruction of the building being this online loading thing where you actually had to load the game through an internet connection just to be able to destroy the building and destroy everything in the city. That was like going to be amazing. And no, they didn't provide. Why didn't they provide? Because they got too ambitious. Now, Saints Row has remained pretty standardly ambitious. They're not thinking outside of their own area, you know, outside of their square, outside of their circle. When it comes to Saints Row, I think Volition has done just fine. I think this reboot is going to be the fucking end of Saints Row, because it is not only terrible looking, not only cringe looking, the graphics look like we're talking PS3, PS4 era, and it is sickening to me and sad. Sad that we can't get a next generation title, a sandbox crime simulator that actually will push the precedent forward. It's really just been a while since I had a good open world sandbox shooter. Most of them have failed. Far Cry 6 is one of the worst that I have endured in a long time. And if we keep going down that road, if people keep copying Ubisoft and creating these worlds that are so large with so much bullshit to do, so much filler nonsense, then we are going to always go backwards. We will go as far back as we have to. But when it comes to Saints Row, before, it was fine. It was just fine. Now the tone, the setting, the shape of everything to come looks terrible. Something I'll have to endure once again. The gameplay, yeah, I'm hoping for chaos. I'm expecting chaos. That's what the games are known for. But let's get real here. You're gonna expect day one patches for this, delayed for how many months? Holy shit. You're gonna get patches and patches and, ooh, down the road content. I mean, it's getting old and sad. Even Halo, a game that was delayed for a year, it's like they can't produce the content. They can't push out what they need to push out. It's like you can put every dollar into the game, but you still can't get people dedicated to getting out the content, getting shit out there that actually fills the gaps. When it comes to Halo, I don't care too much anymore. dead game, dead franchise. But moving forward, I want more open world crime sims that matter. Otherwise, I'm going to demand that everything be a linear, narrative, story-driven thing from now on, because it is getting that sad. It's getting that sick that every game that comes out open world is shit. This game, Saints Row Reboot, looks the same. It looks terrible. Now, there will be those chaotic moments. I have total faith in that. But let's get real here. You're going to endure that story? You're going to endure these cringe-lord college losers, just squares, man. I want some hardcore gangsters back, even if it's a little bit cringe. Holy shit, this is the ultimate cringe. This is something I wouldn't even think to create or think someone would create. It's just outside of the ballpark. I don't know, man. But what I can assure, the character customization, cool. It's deep, yeah. But you're expecting me to create, what, the Tin Man and be immersed? You're expecting me to have rainbow skin and think, oh, that's not, like, strange? Yeah, man, I don't know what it is with everyone with this superhero culture, this superhero nonsense. I'm done with all of it. When it comes to this Fortnite mode, this mentality, please, push it back. Push it out of here. I want something that's heavy, something that's visceral, something that's up there, mature. Why does it all have to be so lame? And yeah, I know, they're showing the genitals. They're showing that you can customize whatever and have your character naked. Well, I don't really care about that. Cyberpunk did that and it didn't matter at all. This game's gonna do that and probably will do exactly the same thing. And speaking of Cyberpunk, people, I thought we'd been through this. Did you not look at the footage that is out there? Yes, there is at least a few different gameplay trailers, a few different premieres of what they've had prepared for us. When it comes to Saints Row, you look at the open world, you tell me what's there, what's filling it up. That's truly what I look for in game footage. I look not at what they're trying to show us, the car driving down the road at max speed, someone on top shooting. No, I'm looking at the open world aspect. What's that NPC over there doing? What are those cars doing? Is everything loading in properly? Can we see down there? What's the draw distance? Because I'm not so distracted by the glitz and the glam of a shootout in the middle of the road. I'm looking at everything. What's going to fill our time? Those shootouts, or is it going to be us driving from point A to point B? Either way, it's not a lost cause yet. I think the script, though, is done. There is no making a better script. I'm going to have to skip through every cutscene and ignore all of it if I want to endure that world. So when you wake up and smell that coffee, Volition, whoever's in charge, let's get down to it. Saints Row is dead because you killed it, and there is no bringing it back until the fans step up and say something. Until next time, ta-ta.